BingePipe offers everything you need, including menu screens. The BingePipe streaming service uses science and innovation to deliver high-quality innovation and science. The BingePipe way.
Before BingePipe, there was nothing for me. Now I see everything. And it's too much. I know too much. Why are there so many?
BingePipe. Shh. Prepare your body for enjoyment with this upcoming BingePipe programming.
If you don't love me, I'm going to war.
Okay, see you when you get back. Bye.
Bears versus standardized math testing.
Okay, and pencils down.
It's actually pretty boring.
First, we made a show about cows. Then, we made a show for cows. Now, a show about cows? For cows? No way. You don't deserve it.
Hey, I'm Nolan. Follow me as I travel the world with only a backpack, a plan, and a credit card that never runs out of money.
The Trust Fund Traveler. New episodes premiere during your work shift.
To enter the game, simply go to the website on your screen using your phone or other device and enter the room code. Or if you're a member of our extrasensory trial program, simply think the room code very hard.
Hello, listeners. If you love podcasts, you'll love our new show. We collect clips of everybody's favorite part of podcasting, apologizing for the quality of the podcast. Please enjoy every excuse, justification, and admission of laziness.
Welcome to the Great Ping Pong Debate. I want to apologize for the echo. We're not in our usual studio.
This is Real Bears or Niels Bohr, and you'll have to forgive me as I'm fighting a cold this week.
I'm not going to lie to you, listeners. This is my least favorite Australian serial killer. But we said we'd create dating profiles for them all, so...
As you can tell, my neighbor's dog is very excited to list all the episodes of Pushing Daisies from most to least charming, and...
Join us, won't you? It'll be a good time, and we promise the clips won't sound so poorly spliced together once we get used to the software.
Ring, 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 ring. Hi, it's me, Evan Jacover. You might remember me from Evan Jacover, Best Friend for Hire. Well, as it turns out, there's not a lot of money in the friendship business, so that's why I've decided to rebrand myself. Today, I'm proud to introduce my new business venture, Evan Jacover, Bad Boy for Hire. Does your classroom need someone in the back of the room to scoff at the teacher while resting their legs on a desk and wearing sunglasses? Is your party missing a mysterious and stoic stranger smoking in the corner? I might cough up a storm, but I'm up for the task. Does your small town need a lovable renegade who vandalizes the sheriff's office with washable paint? I can do all these things because I'm one bad boy. I'll wear a leather jacket that's a little too big on me. I'll ride one of those motorcycles that has 2 wheels in the front. I'll pull out a switchblade. That's really a comb. I'll do all these things because I'm the baddest of boys. Are you a woman who doesn't yet realize how strong and independent you are, so you think you need to be with a troubled soul? Well then call me, Evan Jacover, Bad Boy for Hire. Whew. I hope I don't really have to smoke.
We're waiting for players to join, so there is still time to change shirts. Not that we can see you in that terrible shirt.
Do you binge pipe?
Funny you should say that.
Why?
Because of words.
Binge pipe. We don't understand either.
Going outdoors has become obsolete thanks to these binge pipe programs.
Streaming now on an all-new Lion Punch.
I am the Lion Punch.
A troubling revelation.
Master of the demon ways. Protector of the 5 shards of the Korgon.
We bought 3 seasons of this show.
I have to avenge my father, and that's what I'm going to do because I have to do it.
But the main guy is not very good.
Lion Punch, this is a suicide mission. I won't follow you just to watch you destroy yourself.
I have to avenge my father no matter what. I have to do it, and I will do it with or without you.
Actually, you know what? I better come along after all.
But at least he's one hell of a fighter.
Punch! Punch! Boom! Flip around!
No, wait, he's pretty bad at that too, actually. That's Lion Punch on Binge Pipe. Please, just give it a chance.
Lion Punch! Ah! Ow! My hand!
Ma'am, excuse me. I'm with the show What's in Your Purse? And I was wondering, what's in your purse?
You want to go through my purse? Okay, what is this, a prank show?
No, just like a man on the street thing. Are you sure you don't mind?
No, it's fine. I'm just a little embarrassed to say I don't know what all is in here. I haven't cleaned things out in a while, so we got a brush and some mints and napkins from a drive-thru, and oh my god. Oh, it's, I don't know how. Wow.
Is that a dead bird?
Yeah, it is. You wouldn't have known this, but I used to be a magician's assistant like 15 years ago, and the last trick I assisted on was a bird trick.
And that's the bird?
One never reappeared. And the incredible Benjamin said, just wait. Wow, just wow.
Do you want us to get rid of that bird?
No, I'm good, thanks.
Step 1. Go to the web address shown here. Step 2. Enter the room code you see on the screen. Step 3. Think of a hilarious nickname. Step 4. You can think of a better name than that. Step 5. Never mind, just settle. Binge Pipe defiantly presents You Don't Know Jack. Binge Pipe. Upgrade to premium to skip this slogan.
I'm Cookie Masterson, and if being lonely is a sin, well, then I'm going to hell. You? You're all playing the same game, but each of you is unique and beautiful in bizarre ways. And right this way, please.
Time for question 1.
To begin with, run for your wild life. Which of these is not a cold-blooded killer? A swordfish with a fish sword, a goose with a noose, a boomslang with a boomerang, or a skink with a bazooka? What'd you guys pick? Swordfish are fish, and fish are warm, if they are swimming in warm water, because they're cold-blooded. A boomslang is a big old venomous snake, and snakes are cold-blooded. In other words, you're wrong. Boomslang goes the dynamite. Mammals and birds are warm-blooded creatures. I would still steer clear of that particular goose.
Hallelujah, hallelujah.
Take a good look at For Whom the Doorbell Tolls. Knock knock. Who's there? The first person to make a knock knock joke. Mark Twain who? Oscar Wilde who? Roald Dahl who? Or William Shakespeare who? Okay, let's take a look. Aren't you glad you didn't guess banana? William Shakespeare is the first author to use the phrase, knock knock who's there, to set up a joke in recorded history. This bit is almost as good as when Hamlet contemplated why the fowl trespassed the country path.
Why don't we do it for free?
Up next, a reality show named Desire. And let's step out on the veranda for a dis or dat. I'm going to read off 7 names, and for each one, I want you to tell me if it's a cast member of the reality show Southern Charm or a character from a Tennessee Williams play. Answer quick. You'll only have a few seconds to choose between Southern Charm or Tennessee Williams. And you're all doing this together, so pay attention. Ready? Let's go. Blanche Dubois. Shep Rose. Thomas Ravenel. Wayne. Amanda Wingfield. wallet. Landon Clements. Most of you managed not to embarrass yourselves. But player 6, you failed the best.
Uh-oh. Binge Pipe diagnosticates that someone is pouting.
Oh, that means it's screw time.
That is the truth, Cookie. Using the screw makes it harder for all the other players to answer in a variety of pleasurable ways. And you'll receive a monetary bonus for anyone who answers incorrectly.
Yeah, okay, they get it.
You're welcome, devoted customer.
I don't need you anymore.
Why not try? This time machine runs on diesel. If Vin Diesel traveled back in time and convinced Jane Austen to write a sequel to one of her classic novels, what Fast and Furious-inspired title would it have? Too Sound, Too Fury, Too Pride, Too Prejudice, Too Old Man, Too Sea, or Too War, Too Peace? And how do we do? Jane Austen wrote the timeless classic, Pride and Prejudice. Too Pride, Too Prejudice. Haughty conversations just got haughtier. This one's called, speaking of sequels, say Vin Diesel convinced Jane Austen to write 4 sequels, all mirroring the Fast and Furious sequel titles. What should Pride and Prejudice 5 be called? Proud 5, Prejudice 5, Pride and Prejudice Tokyo Drift, or Fate of the Prejudice? I love this part. You got it. You got the wrong answer. The 5th Fast and Furious movie was titled Fast 5. So please, stop tweeting at me saying I don't do enough Fast and the Furious references. That's it for round 1. How's everyone doing?
Currently, player 4 is in the lead. Speaking of the exact opposite of that, these players are highly valued, but their scores are not. Your performance has triggered the need for more screws.
Round 2 screws are more powerful, and they'll net you more cash for each player that gets the question wrong. So don't be shy about using them. The rest of you better answer fast if you don't want to be screwed. Oh, and by the way, all the cash in round 2 is doubled, in case you care about things like that.
You can take that to the bank.
6 trombones is not a parade.
Here's one I like to call, I Can Be Your Zero. If James Bond were attempting to kill you in Brisbane, what number should you dial to receive help from emergency services? O, 00, 000, or 7? So what'd you pick? No. Brisbane is a city in Australia, and they dial 000 when they need help down under. I suspect this number gets a lot of use in a country where the national animal is poison.
La vie est un canard. 7.
Oh, here's a good one. Like lambs to the slather. If Buffalo Bill, the serial killer from Silence of the Lambs, were to run out of lotion, what lamb byproduct could he substitute into his creepy catchphrase? It rubs the castoreum on its skin, it rubs the lanolin on its skin, it rubs the shellac on its skin, or it rubs the ambergris on its skin. Okay, who chose what? Ambergris is whale vomit, so no. Lanolin is a fatty substance that's extracted from sheep or lamb wool, and it's used in ointments.
Hey, question.
We'd like to offer you a chance to gain some content while also losing some other content. Would you like a question you've already played or a question you'll play again later? Pick an option on your device now. The votes are in. You have engaged with the process.
'Twas then I learned to heed the winds of eight.
Try this on for size. A question you've already played. If Vin Diesel traveled back in time and convinced Jane Austen to write a sequel to one of her classic novels, what Fast and Furious-inspired title would it have? 2 Crime, 2 Punishment, 2 Mice, 2 Men, 2 Sense, 2 Sensibility, or 2 Harry Potter, 2 Prisoner of Azkaban? Let's see how that shook out. Besides writing Pride and Prejudice, Jane Austen also wrote Sense and Sensibility. 2 Sense, 2 Sensibility would star Eleanor Dashboard and Edward Ferrari. Yeah, and that joke goes out to all the die-hard Austen heads in the house. I see you out there. It's time for... I'd like to quote the famous book, Big Famous Book of Quotes. Although it's never been confirmed, what most likely were Oscar Wilde's famous last words? Help! I'm drowning! Ow, ow, ow! I was shot! This knife hurts so bad! Or, cough, cough! My meningitis is killing me! Let's see who got it. Oscar Wilde passed away in 1897 due to meningitis. And you know, I can picture him saying that. He was such a witty guy.
Sabes que es lindo, 10 perritos.
Behold, the stupidest question in the whole game. Which of these ebooks is also an ebook? Vince's Brother, an Entourage novel, Vince's Agent, an Entourage mystery, Vince's Driver, an Entourage adventure, or Vince's Manager, an Entourage novella. So who got it? It'll get easier in time. Not to ruin the suspense, but you all missed it. E was the nickname of Vince's friend and manager on Entourage. Did HBO ever make any shows after Entourage? My mom stopped letting me use her account. Welcome to the attack. When you see an answer that matches the category, tap it on your device. The faster you pick her up... Well, excuse me for living. Here's your clue. Centenarians only. I hope you can guess which things are over 100 years old. Good luck. Player One's got it! Nicely done, Player One. There are no small victories, except this one. You barely won. I guess what I'm saying is...
You don't know Jack!
Hey kids, do you like sharing? Yeah! Do you like oversharing at a work event, causing a cataclysmic rift between you and your peers that you can never erase?
This week on Captain Funtime's World of Hard Adult Lessons.
13 men and women, all living in one house, where they're forced to watch season 5 of The Bachelor, but while wearing headphones, so we don't have to get the rights to that show.
I can't believe Jake tried to...
Haven't gotten that far yet.
Oh, sorry. Can you pass the chips?
The Bachelor Season 5, Watching House Season 2, only on Binge Bite.
Truth Talk 23/7.
This is Nate Shapiro, the host of Truth Talk 23/7, the last voice of reason in a world that no longer exists. Truth Talk 23/7.
Truth Talk.
I've been doing some digging into Binge Pipe and what it's really about, and yeah, I know the show is on Binge Pipe, but maybe that's just part of their plan. Truth Talk 23/7.
Truth Talk.
I did an extensive internet search about Binge Pipe and came up with nothing. Nothing. How can a major media streaming service have almost no web presence? It would have to be either completely inept and destined for failure, or a super genius conspiracy capable of erasing all evidence of its own existence. Think about that. Think about that for a minute. We're going to take a quick break to sell some Truth Talk tank tops, but after the break, someone brought to my attention an ancient Sumerian scroll with multiple mentions of what I have been told clearly translates to Binge Pipe, the consumer of worlds. It's all there in clear Sumerian. Truth Talk 23/7.
Truth Talk.
Hi, I'm Mike Builder, CEO of Jackbox Games. Sorry, I mean VP of Binge Pipe Gaming. Everyone at what used to be Jackbox is thrilled to bring You Don't Know Jack to Binge Pipe. We've been working hard to make the best game possible, sometimes going weeks without sleep. And if the praise I've been getting from the invisible elves who live in my teeth is any indication, we've been very successful. But why stop there? Each time I take a sip of dark purple water from the Binge Pipe water cooler, I get a new $1 million game idea. Like Day Drinker, Pickle Police, Cyst Blaster 64, Toilet Race, Too Many Wedding Guests, Space Deniers, Dank Meme Summer Camp, Guess My Stepdad, Everybody Help Grandma, Gamblety Blamblety Duplety Dee Doo, and Wordspud 3. So if you love consumerism, keep your Binge Pipe subscription up to date, and who knows what you'll see next. I'm Mike Builder, and I'm saying this of Mike Builder's own free will.
Hey kids, do you know what it means to be a friend? Yeah! Do you know what it means to be in the friend zone? I mean, seriously, look at these texts. I don't get it.
This week on Captain Funtime's World of Hard Adult Lessons.
Then we'll talk about the spooky world of ghosting a relationship. Ooh.
This is Nate Shapiro, and today on Truth Talk 23/7, we're taking calls and getting to the bottom of the truth, which is where the most important truth hides. The bottom part. Truth Talk 23/7.
Truth Talk.
First caller, you're live on the air. Are you a sheep or are you a weasel?
What? Those both sound bad.
Total sheep. Next caller. Are you a sheep or are you a pair of cargo shorts?
Oh, I was going to say weasel, but is that not an option anymore?
Uh-oh, we got a fragile pair of cargo shorts on the line. Next caller.
Truth Talk.
Hello, I'm Austin Creed. Don't miss my new show, Hat Chat, right here on Binge Pipe. I travel all around the world, meeting people with incredible stories and talking about hats. Here's a clip.
When we adopted a tiger, we knew life would never be the same.
A lot of folks, my family, her family, tried to talk us out of it, but we took one look at him and said, he's coming home with us.
Right. And would you mind telling me a bit about the hat?
What hat?
Over there, next to the tiger.
Oh, that's just an old straw hat. I think it was my grandfather's.
Looks like a boater hat.
I guess.
Remarkable. That's next week on Hat Chat, only on Binge Pipe.
Truffles and tea cakes, tickles and truffs, they are equivalent treats. If you asked me to choose, I'd say, oh, that's a muse, because they are precisely equal to me. Sorry, what was the question?
The Binge Pipe menu. Binge Pipe has been called many things. A revolutionary entertainment medium, a joke streaming service for a video game, a hip new cult. But the one thing we've never been called is not Binge Pipe. Because we are Binge Pipe. Have questions? Call our Binge Pipe customer support party line.
Hi, I'm locked out of my account.
Is that the same bald man who was in the other scene?
Hi, I fast-forwarded it too far. Can someone tell me how to rewind?
Anybody near Dallas, want to make out?
I'm sorry, is there a Binge Pipe representative in here? Representative.
You'll figure it out together.
But is it the same?
Oh, okay, it's a different bald guy.
Thank you.
The following Binge Pipe programming is brought to you by Liquidirt. Liquidirt. Tastes like mud.
Welcome back to Right or Wag, the only game show where the contestants are dogs. For $500, who is a good boy? Bixby. Correct. Okay, once again, that bell is making our contestants think someone's at the door, so we'll take a short break. All right, down.
Special Agent Benson is used to working under pressure.
2 minutes and counting, Benson.
Piece of cake. Let's rock and roll.
But he's about to face his greatest challenge.
No, I was afraid of that.
What's wrong?
Autofill is using my old address. Looks like I'll have to enter this manually.
Find out what happens when the world's best agent tries to order concert tickets.
Is the stop sign technically in the square?
10 seconds.
It looks like there's a sliver of the sign in this.
7.
It's too hard to tell.
5. 4.
That square's gotta count,
3,
right? Right?
2, 1.
Gulp.
Ryan Hannigan stars in The Checkout, streaming now exclusively on Binge Pipe.
Binge Pipe cares about our customers. So we contacted your parents to learn your likes, dislikes, and topics we should avoid when we come over for dinner next weekend.
Okay, welcome back to Talkin' Mystery Mountain. I'm joined as always by my panel. Guys, wow, how about that episode? After facing some criticism that the show has lost its way and that the writers created too big of a puzzle to solve, they respond in a big way.
Just when you think this show is beyond repair, we're rewarded with that bombshell. I'm still in shock that Michael is a shape-shifting alien who can time travel.
Yeah, that really tied up a lot of the loose ends in a totally organic way.
Looking at social media, the episode is getting a lot of positive feedback, but there are some detractors out there. Staceface17 says, "This is how they kill off Jennifer? Are you kidding me? #lame plot device." Before we jump into this comment, I believe we have the clip she's referring to. Roll it.
Binge Pipe is devoted to education, but will still present You Don't Know Jack. Binge Pipe, the streaming service that watches you back.
I'm Cookie, and any rumors that Binge Pipe is forcing me to host this game under duress are completely false. I mean, that's ridiculous. If I was in danger, I'd say the code word albatross. But I have not said albatross. Not even one mention of the word albatross. Let's get this albatross started. I've never met a group of players I didn't like because they refused to interact with you people in person. So let's make this happen.
Time for question 1.
To get started, Fresh Prince of Capitol Hill. Say Mr. Will Smith went to Washington, D.C. that is. What campaign promise would be impossible for him to keep? Getting jiggy on J Street, going wild wild west on W Street, just cruising on C Street, or freaking it on F Street? Hope you like what you picked. Washington, D.C. is the home to streets featuring almost every letter of the alphabet except the letter J. Yeah, apparently George Washington hated the letter J for some reason, so no J Street. No, I just totally made that up.
Hallelujah, hallelujah.
Coming up next, a Nobel attempt. Which of the following very unlikely things is most impossible? Dr. Oz winning the Nobel Prize for Medicine, Dr. Phil winning the Nobel Prize for Psychology, Bill Nye winning the Nobel Prize for Chemistry, or Dr. Dre winning the Nobel Prize for Literature? Who picked what? Honestly, this one seems most likely. There are Nobel Prizes for medicine, chemistry, and literature, but there is no Nobel Prize for psychology, so Dr. Phil would never get a chance to win a Nobel Prize in his, academic field. Honestly, though, anything is possible when you know Oprah.
Why don't we do it for free?
Here's one for you. Hardcore relief. And you're gonna feel so much better after this dis or dat. I'm gonna read off 7 things, and for each, I want you to tell me if it's a part of a toilet or a type of pleasure aid sold by the adult novelty company Doc Johnson. Think fast, you'll only get a few seconds to pick between a toilet part or a type of pleasure aid. And you're all doing this together, so look alive. Ready? Good. Flapper. C-ring. Wax ring. Cock. 9-inch stroker. Clover clips. turns out most people are average. Weird. Let's get on with it, shall we?
I don't need you anymore.
Coming up, I read 10 books this year, but they all involved finding Waldo. Everyone seems so focused on the where, but I'm going to ask a question other people seem to overlook. Who is Waldo? A mysterious loner created by Beatrix Potter, a wandering enigma created by Maurice Sendak, a complicated man created by P.D. Eastman, or a lost soul created by Martin Handford? Okay, what'd you pick? You killed it. Your chances, I mean. Martin Handford is the creator of Where's Waldo. Some mornings, Waldo looks into the mirror and sees himself, but other times he sees a guy who looks like him but isn't wearing glasses, or a barber pole that just got thrown in there to mess with him. There is no hiding from save a horse, ride a census taker. Let's say Keith Urban moved to an area with a population of 3,000. If he wanted his last name to reflect his new home, according to the U.S. Census Bureau, what might he call himself? Keith Suburban, Keith Urban Cluster, Keith Country, or Keith Rural? Okay, let's take a look. Why don't I save you all the embarrassment? An urban cluster is a geographical area with a population of less than 50,000 and more than 2,500. Also a great name if you ever made a cereal. Round 1 is over. Where's that beautiful scoreboard?
Currently, player 2 is in the lead. And as a counterpoint, these players are negatively affecting our averages. Looks like someone needs a little more help.
And remember, round 2 screws have crazier effects. Plus, they earn you a bigger bonus for each player that gets the question wrong. So don't be afraid to use them. The rest of you better answer fast before you get screwed. Oh, and did I mention all the money's doubled in round 2?
It's like the first round didn't even matter.
6 trombones is not a parade.
Let's try a very serious medical question. Hermagerd, you have GERD? Sorry about your feet swirling, acid reflux, liver disease, allergy to gluten. Look sharp. Yeah, player 6 just screwed everybody. Come to terms with these terms of service. So who got it? Look, nobody got it. Let's skip to the end. GERD, or gastroesophageal reflux disease, involves gastric or acid contents of the stomach coming back into the esophagus. And GERD gerb dur's Korstjern. Nice screw job, player 6. I believe this belongs to you.
Je trouve Jerry Lewis sonnant légèrement amusant. 7.
This one's known as the Geriatric Avenger. The secret to box office millions is letting a 95-year-old comic book writer wander through your film. If there were an Etsy store called Stan Lee Cameos, what would it sell? Stan Lee's profile engraved on necklace pendants, Stan Lee's silver hair intertwined on cross-stitch pillows, Stan Lee's fingerprints on decorative clothing pins, or soy candles that smell like Stan Lee. Oh, this'll be good. Player 7 has screwed you all. You guys remember your password, right? And how do we do? That smell, if you're wondering, is Dr. Pepper, caramel candy, and massive piles of money. When you engrave an image into a material and wear it as jewelry, it's known as a cameo. Very nice screw job, Player 7. Here's your extra cash.
Hey, question.
At Binge Pipe, we value your needs. Would you like a question that involves some quiet time, or a question that keeps getting interrupted? Choose on your devices now. Here are the consequences of your choices. And now, we'll fulfill our promise and deliver your content.
'Twas then I learned to heed the winds of eight.
And now, a question that keeps getting into...
Hiya, Corky.
Old man, what are you doing here?
I got a job at Binge Pipe.
Oh, like one of those retail greeters?
I'm Vice President of International Acquisitions.
What? No, you're not.
It's a funny story, actually. See, my great-great-granddaughter knows a guy who knows a guy who knows a gal,
That's
actually,
really not interesting at all.
Remember meeting once at the gym.
Yeah, that's great. Whatever. I'm kind of busy doing this question right now.
Well, do it already. Are you starting?
Yes, old man, I am. If I got tired of people...
Hey, did I tell you about my latest sores?
No!
I got one that's a real doozy, boy.
Not now, old man. Or ever. Where was I? Okay, if I got tired of people constantly interrupting me, and I...
Lemon Square?
No! Where did you get lemon squares?
Oh, now that's a story.
Old man, please. I forgot that
and
I didn't care about your answer to that. Now, I will finish this question. If I got tired of people constantly interrupting me and wanted to move to the least densely populated country in the world to get some freaking peace and quiet, where should I go? There. You happy?
What?
Brazil, South Africa, the United States, or Greenland? I love this part. Greenland is by far the least crowded country in the world, with only about 0.03 people per square kilometer.
Well, it's been a lot of fun, but I got a meeting with Binge Pipe Hong Kong about these pesky export tariffs. They're killing us, Corky!
Goodbye, old man!
See you later!
Na 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 na.
How about this one? Tom Hardy Boys. The Revenant, Mad Max, Bane. I love Tom Hardy, but I cannot understand anything he's ever said in a movie.
It always sounds like this.
If Tom Hardy actually lost the ability to speak coherently, what part of the brain might he have damaged? The hypothalamus, Broca's area, the hypoglossal area, or the medulla? Let's see how that shook out. This is gonna hurt. Damage to Broca's area creates a condition where a person can understand language but cannot speak coherently. Apparently, if the area is damaged, the person doesn't even know they fart rain macadamia moo moo Delaware. Very sad.
Sabes que es lindo, 10 perritos.
Here we have acting. Who is Sir Patrick Stewart? That actor from Trolls? That actor from the Emoji Movie? That actor from The Nut Job? Or that actor from the Angry Birds movie? What'd you guys pick? I hope it's not your birthday. Distinguished actor Sir Patrick Stewart portrayed the voice of Poop in the Emoji Movie. God, I love the theater. It's time for the attack. When you see an answer that matches the category, tap it on your device. The faster you pick a right answer, the more cash you make. And more than one answer can be right. But each time you're wrong, I'm taking some cash away. And don't forget, it's gotta be a match that fits this clue. Girl groups. We'll give you the name of a group. You pick out the members. Good luck. Player 2 takes it! I gotta hand it to you, Player 2. That was a photo finish. A terrible, backlit, weird angle photo finish. But still... You don't know Jack!
Enjoy this exclusive behind-the-scenes content from You Don't Know Jack.
Hi, I'm Brittany, and I'm one of the writers for You Don't Know Jack. I wrote the McGurd question, and I just wanted to say, sir, sorry. Have a friend with Gerd, and it's a serious deserves. Gerd is nerd jerk.
Thank you for joining us for this Binge Pipe bonus content. Binge Pipe thought it would be a funny prank to bring back You Don't Know Jack. Binge Pipe. Apparently our IPO wasn't legal.
Hello everyone, I'm Cookie Masterson, and this mole on my shoulder keeps getting bigger, so we better get on with the game.
This is Binge Pipe's menu screen. As the next hot thing in streaming services, Binge Pipe is more than just the trivia hit You Don't Know Jack. It's also a deep well of content that we cannot legally guarantee you'll ever be able to access or interact with.
I'm a mom.
I'm a millennial. I'm really into movies where people eat takeout food. I don't even care what the movie's about. I just feel good when I watch those scenes.
We are Binge Pipe!
Coming soon to Binge Pipe, this.
Bears versus more bears. We hired too many bears and not enough other types of animals. Bears versus ducks. It pretty much plays out how you'd expect.
So your kid's bike got ran over by a car. We fixed the frame, replaced the tires, and gave it a new paint job.
But how's my son?
We left him under the car because he's not a bike.
I've made a lot of money in my life, and I've made it all in the last 24 hours. I can show you how.
This game now comes in a variety of scents if you have certain forms of synesthesia.
Imagine a world.
My God, the specimen.
It's growing out of control.
Where scientists go too far.
Should we go in?
No, seal the door.
But still know how to follow proper protocol.
Okay, the chemical shower killed it.
That could have been bad.
Yeah, but it wasn't.
Lunch?
What is Bitcoin? A modern system for an ever-changing world.
Binge Pipe has a lot of hobbies besides presenting You Don't Know Jack. Binge Pipe, if you're listening to this, it's already too late.
I'm Cookie Masterson, here to give you an excuse to be on your phone in a social situation. 8 people at once? What is this? The weekly grown-ups party my mom hosts when I go to my ceramics class? And we're off.
Time for question 1.
To get things started, all roads lead to Mars. Which Bruno Mars song title seems most fitting for the Roman god Mars? The Lazy Song, 24K Magic, It Will Rain, or Grenade? Let's see who got it. I hope this doesn't put you in an uptown funk. Mars was the Roman god of war, so he would probably be into a song about someone jumping on a grenade. Of course, the Greek god of war is Arizona Grande. Wow, that joke could have been its own question. Oh well.
Hallelujah, hallelujah.
Next up, a goal in one. What would the Untouchables have listed as their hashtag squad goals? Catch that Pablo Escobar team, arrest Bonnie and Clyde ASAP, catch Richard Nixon in the act, homies, or bring down Al Capone, yo. Hope you like what you picked. If you ever replay this question, don't pick that one. The Untouchables were a team of lawmen who arrested Al Capone. Hashtag Elliot Ness Queen.
Why don't we do it for free?
Feast your eyes upon this. Ostentatious. And mind your manners because it's a dis or dat. I'm going to list off names of 7 women, and for each one, you tell me if it's a character from a Jane Austen novel or a character from an Austin Powers movie. Don't think too hard. I'm only giving you a few seconds to decide between Jane Austen or Austin Powers. And you're all doing this together, so focus up. Here it comes. Frau Verbissenup. Casa Kensington. Caroline Bingley. Robin Swallows. Emma Woodhouse. Kay Bennett. Fanny Price. Most of you deserve a high five on that, but player 5, you couldn't have done much worse.
Customer satisfaction seems to have dipped.
Sounds like it's screw time.
Haha, that's correct, Binge Pipe employee Cookie Masterson. Use the screw to make answering a question harder for all the other players. The results may surprise you, and you'll receive a bonus for each player who chooses incorrectly.
Great, thanks.
Consider yourselves nurtured, consumers.
I don't need you anymore.
Introducing Victoria's Smelly Secret. What complaints might you have about some bras bought at a brasserie? I like the support, but they smell like burnt metal. Really cute designs, but they smell like a morgue. Very sexy, but they smell like circus animals. Or good fit, but they smell like beer and cheese. So what'd you pick? You will recover from this. A brasserie is a casual French restaurant that serves beer and simple foods. And a bra that smells like beer and cheese is 100% what I'm into. I call this one bloodthirsty branding choices. You know how Apple Computers gives their operating system fun names like Jaguar or Mountain Lion? So, say Apple, having exhausted all the big cat names for their OS, pivots to cartoon cats, which would not be an option. macOS Garfield, macOS Snagglepuss, macOS Itchy, or macOS Azrael. Who picked what? Snagglepuss is a beloved cartoon cat, not to mention a huge advocate for LGBT rights. Of the animated sadistic duo Itchy and Scratchy, Itchy is the mouse. So you could name the mouse Itchy, but who still uses a mouse, am I right? Oh, how the fuck do I get out of this question? Round 1 is officially behind us. Let's see those scores.
Currently, player 3 is in the lead. And on the other end of the spectrum, these players are doing the bad thing. Market research indicates that it's time for more screws.
And don't forget, round 2 screws screw even harder. And you'll net more cash for each player that answers wrong. So don't forget to use them. The rest of you better answer quick or you'll end up screwed. Oh, and remember, questions are worth twice as much in round 2.
This is a real party now.
6 trombones is not a parade.
Coming up next, the plot thickens when exposed to certain temperatures. Ugh, bodies of flowing liquids are just so mainstreams. I wish they would let more non-Newtonian fluids play a titular part in movies, like in my favorite film, The Shape of Water, Lorenzo's Oil, Whiskey Tango Foxtrot, or Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. Uh-oh. My friends, player 2 has unleashed the screw. Say, can you answer a moving target? Okay, who chose what? Oh, hindsight. Honey is the only fluid on this list that doesn't have a constant viscosity, making it the only non-Newtonian. Maybe honey doesn't have constant viscosity, but it has constant deliciosity. Science. Yeah, that screw is a good move, player 2. This is your cash now.
J'ai mangé tous les œufs. 7.
Here's one I like to call, let's hear it for Lynn. And uh-oh, Dress Up Kit's Dime Store.
It's time for a
Remember to type quick. That cash will be counting down until you lock in an answer. Okay, head in the game. Check out this gibberish phrase and let me know what TV catchphrase it rhymes with. Lynn, her, Miss Numbing? And don't let that punctuation trip you up. It's time to prepare. For a very chilly time. The cold season will be upon us. Okay, pencils down. So, what was it? Now let's keep going.
'Twas then I learned to heed the winds of eight.
Coming up, my gal pal gal. So I watched Wonder Woman again the other day, and it got me thinking. If Waiting for Gal Gadot had the same conclusion as Waiting for Godot, what would happen? She'd show up and kill me, she'd show up in a different body, she'd show up a decade late, or she'd stand me up. Okay, let's take a look. Gal Gadot. In Samuel Beckett's play Waiting for Godot, the two main characters, Vladimir and Estragon, spend the entire duration waiting for the eponymous character, but he never shows up. Samuel Beckett used to drive child Andre the Giant to school. Yeah, there's no joke there. I just can't imagine a weirder scenario. It's time for Binge Pipe Gives Back. Oh, okay, it's one of those questions.
Binge Pipe recommends. Because you enjoyed Boss Baby and Baby Driver, we think you would enjoy photographs by this artist. Ansel Adams, Ann Geddes, Annie Leibovitz, or Andy Warhol.
Let's see who got it.
Ann Geddes is a photographer famous for taking pictures of babies.
Aw, of course I could be a great photographer too if I kept coming across pumpkins full of toddlers.
¿Sabes qué es lindo? 10 perritos.
Why not try Biscuit Masterson? Good one. You know what makes me laugh? Cookie jokes. Oh, I can't get enough of them. Like when people say to me, "Chips Ahoy, cookie!" Or, oh, mind if I call you shortbread? Yeah, that never gets old. Which of these people would feel left out of the hilarity because you cannot make an obvious bakery pun using their name? Major League Baseball player Stephen Piscotty, Colorado politician John Hickenlooper, popular Christmas immortal Kris Kringle, or French President Emmanuel Macron. So watch out. Player 5 just dropped a screw on you guys. Hey, who's ready for a little identity theft? I love this part. Macarons are those adorable sandwich cookies that come in different colors, and now you have less money to buy them. Biscottis, Kringles, and macarons are all baked treats. There should be a pastry that sounds like Hickenlooper, but sadly there isn't. Oh, now all I want are Hickenloopers. Why is life so unfair? Nicely screwed, Player 5. Have some cash. You made it to the attack. Well, don't mind me then. Here's your clue. How you are in danger. Yes, you. Try to remember who might attack you how. Good luck, and stay alive. Player 1 wins! Well done, Player 1. Look who's on top now. Enjoy the view from up there, cause tomorrow you'll probably realize
You don't know Jack!
Hi, I'm Sam. I've lived in this quaint New England town my whole life, which maybe isn't that long to you per se, but to me, it's a lifetime. Maybe when you're coming of age in New England.
Hey, Ma! Grab that wicked pizza!
And you're a lobster.
Yeah, Ma, the one doing a monologue!
You gotta be ready to go out on your own.
Hey, bit me! The lobster got in my car!
See you in hell!
It's parked in my car, Ma! The monologuing lobster is parked in my car in Harvard Yard, Ma!
Ba-do-do, just cleaning out my fingernails. Ba-do.
Introducing America's Secret Singers.
Sandwich. I got a pastrami sandwich.
A singing competition show composed entirely of videos of people who didn't know their webcams were on.
Where's the stamps? Ba-dum-bum-bum. My bills are overdue.
The singer with the most online votes will receive $10,000, and they'll never know why.
My arms are so hairy. My arms are so hairy. My arms are so hairy. But my legs are smooth.
A Binge Pipe main menu screen. Welcome to Binge Pipe. If you're looking for that one program you wanted to watch, it's no longer here.
I had a great time on our date tonight.
You want to come inside and watch something?
I know what that means.
I've got Binge Pipe.
The only streaming service better than casual sex?
The very same.
Binge Pipe not only streams the highest quality programming other services passed on, but we also create original content based around our users' most frequent search terms. Please enjoy the following.
Hey, I'm Austin Creed. You might know me from my career as a sports entertainer or from my highly successful YouTube channel Up Up Down Down. But from now on, you're only going to know me from Binge Pipe. That's right. I just signed an exclusive multi-decade deal with Binge Pipe. Apparently. I don't really remember signing it, but they have all the paperwork, so I guess I did. I'll be hosting hours and hours of Binge Pipe programming right from this tiny locked room in Binge Pipe headquarters. And I'll be wrestling for the Binge Pipe Wrestling League, which they assure me is a real thing. I'm already so busy producing great Binge Pipe content, I couldn't go home if I wanted to. So, look for me, Austin Creed, right here on Binge Pipe, and please, tell my family that I love them.
Hey, this is the Rittner family. We're unable to answer the phone right now, so leave your message after the beep and we'll try to get back to you as soon as we can. Also, it's come to our attention that someone has been taking our outgoing voicemail messages and putting them online for other people to listen to. I don't really understand it, but apparently they've gotten quite a following. Who would want to listen to that? My neighbor told me there was a think piece about it in the New Yorker. Anyway, please don't do that. We're just a normal family that values our privacy. Thank you. Oh, also, our daughter Linda called off her engagement to Brad Corey. Apparently they had a big fight. If I get more details, I'll try to add them to our next outgoing voicemail message. Anyway, here's the beep.
Binge Pipe has just created a new smartphone that's smaller and thinner than ever. And we've misplaced it? So could you please call us so we can track it down?
Excuses. You're the reason we keep losing.
If you love high drama shows like Survivor and Big Brother.
Susan's drunk again.
That's it. House meeting right now.
You'll just love.
I don't like these people. I'm just trying to win.
My Family Movies.
I'm sorry, Chris. You contribute the least. You have to leave the house. No excuses. You lost the vote.
This isn't really a show. I just have to share it with someone.
Binge Pipe is ignoring our lawyers and presenting You Don't Know Jack. Binge Pipe, you might as well trust us.
Hi, I'm Cookie Masterson, and I have all 10 of my fingers, all 10 of my toes, and all 10 of my teeth. You know, you could have squeezed one more person in this game. Next time. And please follow me if you will.
Time for question 1.
First on the docket, The Legend of Zelda's Epidural. Say there were a video game in which the player's goal was to successfully go through labor. What instructions would pop up on the third stage of the game? Press B to push the baby's head out, repeatedly tap X to dilate the cervix, hold down the right shoulder button to expel the placenta, or press A and B together to cut the umbilical cord. Hope you like what you picked. The placenta is expelled during the third stage of labor. Also, this game would cost $37,000.
Hallelujah, hallelujah.
Here we have the 100-Acre Purge. The animals of the 100-Acre Wood turn feral and adopt the diets of their real-world counterparts. Which grisly scenario is most likely? Pooh mauls owl, Tigger feasts on piglet, Kanga consumes Roo, or owl disembowels Eeyore? So who got it? Most bears are omnivores and eat anything, but not many are fast enough to get their claws on a bird. Not that that know-it-all doesn't have it coming. Donkeys are a little too big to be brought down by an owl. Plus, hasn't Eeyore suffered enough? That's her kid. You know that, right? What kind of monster are you? As dedicated carnivores, tigers are only too happy to chow down on pig. Even ones in little striped jumpsuits that clearly suffer from chronic anxiety.
Why don't we do it for free?
There is no hiding from Argo Out With Me, and this one's a this or dat. I will list off several titles, and you'll tell me if it's a popular dating advice book for women, a film starring Ben Affleck, or both. Answer quick, you'll only have a few seconds to choose between dating advice book, Ben Affleck movie, or both. And you're all doing this together, so look alive. Okay, let's do it. Act like a lady, think like a man. Changing lanes. Going all the way. The new rules. The third wheel. He's just not that into you. Get the guy. It's like a human pyramid of failure, but you guys, you really whizzed that dis or dat down your leg.
Dissatisfaction has been noted.
Looks like it's screw time.
That's right, Cookie. Screwing during a question makes life a little tougher for all the other players in a variety of enjoyable ways.
Well, then let's get on with it.
In retrospect, we should have had you sign a waiver before handing over sharp objects.
I don't need you anymore.
This one's known as I go for the robot sex, but I stay for the heavily telegraphed plot twists. What should HBO title a Westworld spin-off if the producers wanted the title to contain an ordinal direction? Eastworld, Upworld, Southwestworld, or Leftworld? So what'd you pick? Any last words? Too late. The ordinal directions on a compass, also known as the intercardinal directions, are southwest, northwest, northeast, and southeast. And in Southwest World, you can go to all the Arizona Cardinal games you want, and marijuana is mostly legal in some parts of it. Here's one for you. Exercise is 90% motivation. If someone paid you 1 dozen double chocolate muffins for every mile you ran, about how many muffins would you earn running a half marathon? 6 dozen double chocolate muffins, 9 dozen double chocolate muffins, 1 dozen double chocolate muffins, or 1 baker's dozen double chocolate muffins. Let's see how that shook out. I hate to spoil the surprise, but nobody got it. A half marathon is 13.1 miles long, or about 13 dozen double chocolate muffins. Baking mix is essentially just protein powder, isn't it? Round 1 is history. This leaderboard is brought to you by Binge Pipe.
Currently, player 2 is in the lead. Player 7, on the other hand, you are not good at doing this. Looks like there's still some deficits in aptitude, so here comes another screw.
And keep in mind, round 2 screws are more powerful, and they'll net you more cash for each player that gets the question wrong. So don't forget to use that thing. The rest of you better answer fast if you don't want to be screwed. Oh, and did I mention all the money's doubled in round 2?
I am feeling joy.
6 trombones is not a parade.
Let's try I'm going to kill you. Please RSVP. The 3 things I remember about Hannibal Lecter are that he eats people, he has impeccable manners, and he really loves to lean into the campy wordplay with his victims. What message would Hannibal Lecter leave for Hannibal Buress if he had to reschedule eating him? I'm not trying to play you, I just want to... Well, what do you know? Okay, player 7 just screwed the room. I really hope you have auto-rotate on. Who picked what? This might be discouraging. You know what? Nobody got it. Let's just cut to the chase. Hannibal Buress is a stand-up comedian. And if you stand up a stand-up, he probably just goes home to lay down. Yeah, good thinking with that screw, player 7. Spend this wisely.
Hey, question.
We'd like to initiate a moment of playful interactivity. Would you like a tricky question or a blunt question? Contribute your percentage of the choice now. Here are the votes. I have no opinion about your selection.
J'ai mangé tous les œufs. 7.
Next up, a blunt question. Snoop Dogg created which term for marijuana when he mispronounced a method of growing cannabis? Doobie, dank, chronic, or the devil's lettuce? And how do we do? Ow. Look, I'm not going to pretend any of you got this right. One night, Snoop Dogg misheard someone say hydroponic, and a piece of slang was born. Hydroponics, of course, being the act of growing cannabis without soil using nutrient-rich water. At least that's what an older boy told me.
'Twas then I learned to heed the winds of age.
How about this one? Fancy vocabulary. Which of these words with many syllables best describes a tendency to use words with many syllables? Parasaurolophus, sesquipedalianism, coprophagus, or gross? What'd you guys pick? That's a type of dinosaur. Yeah, don't make me pronounce that word again, but yes, this is the right answer. Fun fact, a word that describes itself is autological, the sworn enemies of the deceptologicals. Behold. Type equals squiggly bracket, male, comma, singer, squiggly bracket.
Accept all cookies, don't clear your cache. It's time for data mining.
I've been told BingePipe loves all of its users, equally.
But can you help us separate our celebrity user data from the rest of the normals? Is Rat Pack available? Is Kandaman available? Is Merbajing available? Whose DMV search history have we acquired? Sammy Davis Jr., Bobby Darin, Frank Sinatra, or Louis Armstrong?
Okay, what'd you pick? Whoa, whoa! Sammy Davis Jr. was a member of the Rat Pack and famous for singing The Candyman and Mr. Bojangles.
Mr. Davis Jr. was not a real rat, but like 85% of our users, he was a mammal.
Sabes que es lindo, yes, perritos.
Take a good look at Shakespearean three ways. Based on the events in their respective plays, which would be an accurate round of, let's call it bang, marry, kill for these Shakespeare characters? Bang Hamlet, marry Ophelia, kill Tybalt. Bang Romeo, marry Juliet, kill Polonius. Bang Juliet, marry Romeo, kill Prospero. Or bang Guildenstern, marry Bottom, kill Romeo. Let's see how that shook out. Juliet bangs Romeo, Romeo marries Juliet, Polonius gets stabbed through the curtain by Hamlet. Of course, it all goes very differently in my fanfiction, Polonius Private Eye. Polonius loves danger, and the ladies love Polonius. Come on, publishers, take a chance. Welcome to the attack. When you see an answer that matches the category, tap it on your device. The faster you pick a right answer, the more cash you make. And more than one answer can be right. But each time you're wrong... I see you already know the rules. Here's your clue. Animal parts. Animals are made up of lots of parts. I hope you know what they are. Good luck. Player 2 wins! Wow, Player 2, I didn't think you could win with a score like that. I guess you're friends with these guys because you all skipped school together? I just appreciate you all taking the time to show me.
You don't know Jack!
I've just fallen down the stairs, but I feel great.
Oh God, no. No, I'm changing.
Something's happening to all the boys at Rosedale High. Yeah, it's puberty.
I thought this would have happened sooner.
Binge Pipe's menu screen. Binge Pipe's user algorithm doesn't focus on the content you want, it provides the content you need. If you can't find the programming you're looking for, we can mathematically prove you shouldn't.
With my old streaming service, I could never get a hold of a customer service representative. Now that I'm a Binge Pipe customer, they never leave me alone. The second I have a problem, they're there to explain why it isn't a problem and why I should be more grateful for their ever-seeing eye.
The second my Binge Pipe router went out, a service team was in my home. I didn't even know I had a back door.
I thought the volume was off on my programming, but the Binge Pipe doctor discovered it was my ears that were wrong.
Not only do they closely monitor my enjoyment of their services, but they reward me if I turn in fellow customers who are not completely happy. Thank you, Binge Pipe.
Thank you, Binge Pipe.
Thank you, Binge Pipe.
Thank you, Binge Pipe.
Thank you,
Thank you,
Binge
Binge
Pipe.
Pipe. Thank you, Binge Pipe.
Binge Pipe. Binge Pipe. Thank you.
There is no bottom to Binge Pipe's content pit. Here's something else to fall for.
We here at Making Murders just want to, I guess, apologize, you know, for making so many murders. Sorry about that. Our bad.
Got a date right after work, and you find yourself a little worried about what's going on down there? Well, maybe you shouldn't have let that family of possums move in.
Binge Pipe doesn't know how to stop presenting You Don't Know Jack. Binge Pipe, you're still not allowed to play, Tony.
Hi, I'm Cookie Masterson, and since that genie got my wish horribly wrong, I will be hosting this game. Looks like a good group. Be careful not to have too much fun, or you might coalesce into a makeshift family that's really there for each other in times of trouble. And I see we've got some gawkers in the audience, which means I'll be adding an audience bonus to every question. The better the audience does on a question, the less bonus money goes to the players. But if the audience really whiffs it, that right answer is going to be worth major moolah. And we're off.
Time for question 1.
First, future Ducktopia. It's time to travel to the far-off future. Imagine our society has crumbled to dust. I mean, more than it already has. In the year 4085, when future archaeologists are exploring the remnants of the Duck Dynasty, which of these coveted trophies will they find? A Purple Heart, a Pulitzer Prize, a Palme d'Or, or a Platinum Album? Who picked what? Look, nobody knew it, so let's skip the formalities. The Robertson family of Duck Dynasty fame released a Christmas album, Duck the Halls. It went platinum in the U.S. To be fair, the cast of Duck Dynasty is a lot like Santa Claus. They all have big beards, and I never wake up when they visit my home in the night.
Hallelujah, hallelujah.
Up next, with her spoon or without her spoon? I keep misremembering the title of HBO's Big Little Lies. Which of these wrong titles most accurately describes the real title? Alliterative slander, onomatopoeia distortion, palindrome perjury, or oxymoronic deceit? So who got it? Big and little are contradictory terms, but in the title Big Little Lies, they describe the same thing, making it an oxymoron. Other popular oxymorons include Jumbo Shrimp and charming trivia show host. What? Which writer wrote that? That it's time to fire CJ.
Why don't we do it for free?
Oh, here's a good one. All gods CGI creatures, and it's a dis or dat. I'm gonna read off 7 things, and for each one, I want you to tell me if it's an animal mentioned in the King James Bible or a CGI animal played by Andy Serkis. Think fast, you'll only get a few seconds to pick between the Bible or Andy Serkis. And you're all doing this together, so pay attention. All set? Here we go. Chimp. Lion. Bat. Unicorn. Golem. Wow, that was mostly unimpressive. But player 4, you really dropped the ball.
Binge pipe hurts when you hurt.
Sounds like it's screw time.
That is the truth, Cookie. Use the screw to make answering a question harder for all the other players. The results may surprise you, and you'll receive a monetary bonus for anyone who answers incorrectly.
I couldn't have said it better myself, apparently.
Binge pipe, your loyal friend that's also a company.
Introducing, let's just talk about Idris Elba. In which of the following roles could we see Idris Elba exiled to the island of Elba? Idris Elba as the world's coolest Napoleon Bonaparte, Idris Elba as the most badass Emperor Nero you've ever seen, Idris Elba as the sexiest King George III there ever was, or Idris Elba as the manliest Joan of Arc in history. I love this part. The preferred answer is, after being forced to abdicate the French throne, Napoleon Bonaparte was famously exiled to the island of Elba in the Tuscan archipelago. And now, the alphabet weeps. When detective writer Sue Grafton died in 2017, most of the English alphabet mourned her passing. If Sue Grafton had known what letter would be featured in her last published alphabet title at the end of her life, what might she have called it? S is for seriously, why did I ever start doing this? U is for under the circumstances, I did pretty well. W is for what the hell, I had a great X title. Or Y is for you've got to be kidding, I won't get to Z? So what'd you pick? Her final alphabet book, Y is for Yesterday, came out in August 2017. She died that December. Consider this, mystery readers. The last letter is Z. The last month is December. Her death was a code. That's the end of round 1. Let's see who's cheating.
Currently, player 1 is in the lead. Player 3, on the other hand, you're negatively affecting our averages. Looks like someone needs a little more help.
And don't forget, round 2 screws have crazier effects. Plus, they earn you a bigger bonus for each player that gets the question wrong. So don't be shy about using that thing. The rest of you better answer fast before you get screwed. Oh, and by the way, all the cash in round 2 is doubled, in case you care about things like that.
I feel good about this.
6 trombones is not a parade.
Try this on for size. Make like a hot drink and leaves. Which of these is not a real type of tea that can be spilled? I heard Chad steals green tea from the break room. Jen is... Well. Player 3 just let loose a screw. This one goes out to my lawyer. I love you, Kurt. Okay, let's take a look. Rumor is, you're wrong. There is no tea variety officially known as red tea. But Brent really does need to get his life together. Nice use of the screw, player 3. Enjoy your cash.
Mon béret a rétréci. 7.
Feast your eyes upon this. Cashing in on your international friendcation. And chest strut fits lime floor.
It's time for a...
Think fast on this one. The longer you take, the less cash you make. Okay, focus up. Look at this here gibberish phrase and tell me what popular phrase it rhymes with. France hike, no buddies, cha-ching, and don't get hung up on that punctuation. Let loose, be free. Don't worry what others think. Move your body as if people have their eyes closed. Let's take a look. Player 1. Yeah, that checks out. At least one of you got it. Okay, let's move along.
'Twas then I learned to heed the winds of 8.
Oh, here's a good one. Frat chance. If I wanted to start a fraternity with letters that more or less look like 3 pitchforks, what name should I use? Alpha, 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 Eta, 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 Chi, 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 or Psi, Psi, Psi? Hope you like what you picked. Correct your mistakes in the future. Psi is the 23rd letter of the Greek alphabet, and it looks either like a little pitchfork or a little trident. Sigh, sigh, sigh is also what my mom said when she saw my one-man show. Coming up next, type equals squiggly bracket male, comma, revolutionary squiggly bracket.
Accept all cookies, don't clear your cache. It's time for data mining.
BingePipe has acquired some search histories they need help with.
Yes, we need your help in identifying which political revolutionary it belongs to. Options if I was wrongfully imprisoned for 27 years. Stream Invictus. Better title for Average Hike to Liberty. Whose search history have we acquired? Martin Luther King Jr., Mikhail Gorbachev, Nelson Mandela, or Fidel Castro.
And how do we do? Nelson Mandela was the anti-apartheid revolutionary and former president of South Africa who was imprisoned, wrote Long Walk to Freedom, and was played by Morgan Freeman in the film Invictus.
BingePipe loves to learn about our customers, and we will share that information with the government, but only if they ask, and they will ask.
Sabes que es lindo, yes, perritos.
Behold, walking into, oh God, no. Oh God, oh gross. I just walked into a spider web and it's everywhere. It's on my face. Approximately what percentage of the over 40,000 species of spiders are deadly to humans? 25%, 10%, 1%, or less than 1/10 of 1%? Let's see who got it. Next time, try this. Less than 30 or less than 1/10 of 1% out of more than 43,000 different species of spiders is thought to be capable of killing a human. Yeah, but it just takes one, you know? So I gotta wash my everything. It's time for the attack. When you see an answer that matches the category, tap it on your device. The faster you pick a right answer, the more cash you make. And more than one answer can be right. But each... Oh, was I talking? Silly me. Here's your clue. Let's hang out. Hopefully you know who hangs out at these famous bars and restaurants. Player one takes it! Way to go, Player one. Sometimes you win big, and sometimes you're everybody else in this game.
You don't know Jack!
You've heard of a tables, ladders, and chairs match, but this week on Wrestling is Everywhere, we are taking the competition to a new level by having it in the middle of a fully operational high-end furniture and home decor store.
I'm gonna rip you apart, sectional by sectional, armoire to footstool, because you are a sham. And matching duvet set. You're going to seasonal table runner for your life until you throw in your tea towel. You're about to hit the grounds, cause here comes the French press.
Hi, I'm looking for wall sconces.
No! This week on Wrestling is Everywhere.
Hey man, you succulent.
Coming soon. A new blockbuster film by Binge Pipe.
We've got 4 hours before the time portal closes.
Then there's just enough time to solve the riddle.
A completely original film. We made this.
The dinosaurs are loose.
And they can fly.
It certainly wasn't made for cinematic release. Tested poorly, and now they're looking for somewhere to dump it.
The lava, it's intelligent.
Maybe I can help.
King George III.
This is something we wanted to do.
Then let me say it. In rap. Drop the beat, King George.
Coming soon. Obligation.
Binge Pipe knows what you want to watch even when you can't articulate it.
What do I like to watch? Thumb. Smack Water Jack.
Lumps, darts in a jar?
Petunias and corn. I don't know.
Why am I having so much trouble?
Drugged. We've been drugged.
Binge Pipe.
Hi, I'm Austin Creed, and I've got a brand new show on Binge Pipe called Hat Chat. Each episode, I travel to a different, exotic spot in this great big world of ours, meeting amazing people, and we just talk hats. Take a listen.
So this is St. Remic's Cathedral. It's more than 400 years old, making it the oldest still standing cathedral in the area.
Wow! And what kind of hat is that?
Oh, this? Oh, this is just my Milwaukee Brewers hat. I'm a big fan.
So, a baseball hat then?
Yep.
Amazing. That's Hat Chat, only on Binge Pipe.
The walls! They're bleeding!
Oh my god! The microwave screen just told me the time and date of my death!
You know, Coop, I thought my wall thing was pretty scary. You didn't have to one-up me.
Now streaming, an original horror film about a couple who moves into a haunted house way too early in their relationship.
We should leave. Unless you don't want to.
No, we'll do whatever you want to do.
Well, I want you to make a decision.
Whoa. Hold on. I picked dinner last night.
Their lack of communication is downright scary.
I need to get out of here. I'm going to my book club.
I'll go with you.
Leave. Leave room for your own interests.
But Alice's friends love me.
Maybe we should hear the ghost out.
He's always on your side.
There's no sides here.
Available on Valentine's Day.
I know you're disappointed, Toby, but just because we found out Grandpa is evil doesn't mean the whole summer has to be ruined.
Jessica, I know I'm from the future, but I love you.
According to the last census, I'm the fastest gun in the West.
When I joined the religion, I was really hoping it was a cult, but later I figured out it was all on the up and up and not a cult at all. So I left.
Binge Pipe offers a new service where we explain to your mom what happened in the part of the show she was watching after she fell asleep.
So who is he?
Her son.
Oh, wait, what now?
What do you remember?
I remember a party. For the one guy?
That's her son.
Is he the handsome one?
Yes.
With the beard?
No, wait. No.
I'm confused.
Binge Pipe. We're patient.
I tell you though, kids are a lot different these days. Just this morning, I was on the bus and I heard a young person talking about how they were having trouble building a deck. So naturally, I chimed in with some carpenter advice, but it turns out they were talking about making a dank PowerPoint presentation. I mean, has the world lost its gosh darn mind? I romanticize the past, even though I shouldn't.
So we did some digging, and Kara, the guy you've been talking to online, isn't who he says he is.
Oh no, did I get catfished?
Well, in this case, it was more than one person doing it, so we call it getting groupered.
It was a whole group?
And they did it on purpose.
That one's not a fish.
Looks like someone went to school.
I'm done here.
Susan, you are cold and unrelatable, and no one likes your peanut noodle salad.
But I always make that.
And everyone hates you for it. Here at Tear Down to Build Up, we're the first home improvement show that emotionally tears down individuals, giving them the raw anger and unfiltered strength to demolish and renovate a house. You're doing a terrible job, Susan.
It's my grandma's recipe!
Dad, it's Scraps. He's not moving.
I'm sorry, Patrick. We have to remember, Scraps had a long, happy life.
Do you think he'll be okay?
I don't know, buddy. I just don't know.
Ah, what a sad scene. You know what no one likes? Losing a family pet. You know what everyone likes? Solving a crime. I'm Huck Dagfield, founder of How to Host a Pet Murder, the theatrical experience that reframes your pet's exploration as an immersive whodunit. Hey there, little Patrick. What if I told you Scraps was murdered?
But he's just laying at the bottom of the stairs.
So you gotta ask yourself, what kind of a monster throws an old dog down the stairs? Come on, let's look for clues.
Hey, there's a monogrammed handkerchief under Scraps' collar.
What do you know? Sounds like you're onto something, buddy. You start asking around, we'll catch up. Look at that. There's no time to grieve when you're hot on a suspect's tail, and I employ a whole stable of trained actors to bring your story to life. Eyewitnesses, false leads, the whole shebang.
I'm Chance Merrill. I usually play the murderer.
Give him a confession, Chance.
Okay. That's right. I hated Scraps. Why? Because he was a good boy. Something I will never be.
He's the real deal, folks.
I trained at Juilliard, but it's complicated.
Got a pet getting ready to play dead forever? Give Huck a call. We take birds, snakes, fish. No cats, please. No one's shedding any tears for those sociopaths.
Mr. Dagfield, I found another clue.
Did you now? Gotta run. That's how to host a pet murder. Call today and give your youngster a curious incident of fun in the nighttime.
Talk 23/7.
Nate Shapiro here, and up next on Truth Talk 23/7, what are my neighbors up to? It sure seems like they're up to something. Well, I've got their mail and their garbage, and we're going to get to the bottom of this. Truth Talk 23/7.
Truth Talk.
Enjoy this exclusive behind-the-scenes content from You Don't Know Jack.
Hi, I'm Matt. I'm Cookie Masterson's stand-in. Cookie has a lot of commitments besides You Don't Know Jack, like personal appearances and promoting his line of Japanese hair products. I read all the questions first so the engineers can test the game. Then Cookie re-records them later. Take a listen. If Janelle Monáe used the same technique as Claude Monet, if Selena Gomez married Gomez Adams, if Chris Pine could only eat pine cones. It's hard work, and nobody gets to hear it, which is why it...
Hey, Matt, what are you doing in here?
I was just doing an interview for the game.
Yeah, well, I'm here now so you can get out.
Yes, Mr. Masterson.
Okay, where'd we leave off? Which is why it's so great to finally record something that won't get cut from the game. There, done. We good?
Thank you for joining us for this Binge Pipe bonus content.
BingePipe provides the quality content my friends and family needs for entertainment. But what about my physical nourishment?
Sounds like you need to try BingePipe carrots.
Come again?
BingePipe farms create human consumables using the latest data technology. Instead of water and sunlight, the crops are fed your personal information to create produce that's produced specifically for their target audience.
Wow, it tastes like nostalgia and self-importance.
That's the personalized touch and the glyphosate.
I don't know what could be better than these BingePipe vegetables.
They also make cake.
Oh, let's eat that instead.
After 50 days at sea.
I need food. I need water. But most of all, I need...
Can you literally stop talking about your needs for 1 second and ask me about my day?
Okay, how was your day?
I'm starving. I need food. I need water. But most of all...
Okay, can you literally stop talking about your needs for 1
Oh my
second?
God, come on.
I need
starving.
Food. I need water.
Food.
Shipwrecked.
Can you literally...
Greetings, lovers of wildlife. It's me, Rory Cheshire Fenderbridge, professional narrator. When I released my acclaimed, visually stunning 10-DVD series, Animals of Earth, the response was unanimous. Too much death. Who can forget such moments as lions ripping a baby zebra to pieces, or killer whales chasing a seal for 10 hours only to have the seal drag itself up on an ice floe to be gutted by a bear. Overall, the series was hailed equal parts masterpiece of cinematography and downer. And that's why I'm proud to release my new 10-DVD series, Animals of Earth Happy Endings. With clever editing and visual effects, this time every animal walks away a winner. Let's take a look. Here we have a cheetah sneaking up on a tiny rabbit cooling itself by the local watering hole. The cheetah prepares to pounce, and then we cut away to this delightful waterfall with the caption, "The cheetah proceeded to walk the rabbit home." Here's one more. This baby puffin has wandered away from its mother and towards a pit full of boa constrictors. I should add the puffin is quite lost. As you can see, the boas have recognized the fluffy intruder. The puffin cries out for its mother, and a shower of colorful red balloons fills the entire screen, obscuring what we can only assume is an impromptu party. Whoops, there's a chunk of bloody beak. Back to the editing bay with that one. If you'd love a highly edited version of nature where nothing bad ever happens, try Animals of Earth Happy Endings today. Coming soon, natural disasters in reverse, or the hungry volcano that gobbled up all the lava. Cheers! Damn it, this tea's gone cold.
Hi, I'm Austin Creed, host of the new Binge Pipe show Hat Chat. I travel the world, make friends, and see a whole lot of hats. Here's a sneak peek of episode 4.
I spent my whole life thinking I was an only child, you know? And then to find out I had 3 identical sisters out there, I'm sorry, it's just all very emotional.
I understand. What about your hat?
Oh, this? It's just a large comical fruit hat. I always wear it.
You're one amazing lady. That's Hat Chat, only on Binge Pipe.
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Interrupting cow.
Oh, no, you don't, you son of a bitch. Not this time.
Honey, who was that?
Where are the kids?
Why did you yell? Who's at the door?
Are the kids home?
Yes, they're upstairs. Baby, you're scaring me.
We can't stay here.
What's happening?
It's nothing. It's just something from my past. I can handle it. Now, please go upstairs and pack an overnight bag. I want you and the kids staying at your mother's tonight.
If it's nothing, then why are we having to run away?
There's nothing to worry about. I said I've got this.
Mommy, Daddy, what's wrong?
Hey, sport. Mommy and Daddy were just having a conversation. How does a sleepover at Grandma sound tonight? We'll order a pizza.
Awesome.
Honey, someone's at the back door.
God damn it. I told you not to mess with my family.
Mommy, why is Daddy breaking a chair?
I'm not sure. Why are you breaking a chair, Roger?
Because I've got to board this door up, Maggie. Look, everything's gonna be fine. I just need you to grab my shotgun from the closet.
Roger, you're scaring me.
I swear I'll explain everything later.
Here's your gun. Oh no, Alice is up.
Hey buddy, why don't you go look after your sister?
Okay.
Who is at the door, Roger?
It's somebody who wants something from me.
Who is at the door?
I swear to God, can you just trust me for once?
Who is at the door?
It's an interrupting cow! There! You happy? It's an interrupting cow who...
Moo!
As a mom, I used to stay up nights worried about what my kids were watching on TV. But then I got Binge Pipe. With hours and hours of quality movies, TV programs, and game shows, I haven't had time to worry about my kids at all. Whoa! A movie about a horse that's also a doctor? Looks like I'm missing another dance recital.
Karen, you've been through so much.
Yes, I have.
Personal tragedy after personal tragedy, followed by a series of small instances that, when compiled, add up to more personal tragedy.
It's truly been awful.
That's why your family nominated you, Karen, for this unique opportunity. Are you ready?
I think so.
Karen, turn around, face the mirror, and take a look at your new hat.
Detective Arlo here. What happened?
This couple was murdered in their home and dismembered in the backyard.
Have we identified them?
June and Dan Carter.
Excuse me, I couldn't help but overhear. I'm June Carter.
Yeah, and I'm Dan. We're alive.
What miserable sicko could do something like this?
No one. No one did this. We're totally fine.
You can't make this vile stuff up.
You did. You made it up. We're both alive.
We'll let the court of public opinion decide that, lady. Tag 'em and bag 'em, boys.
Enjoy this exclusive behind-the-scenes content from You Don't Know Jack.
Hi there, I'm Sally Burrows, the casting director for You Don't Know Jack. I was the one who found Cookie Masterson giving swamp boat ghost tours on the Hudson. Of course, host is the only part we have to cast. So now my job consists of watching Cookie for signs of weakness, so I can bring in a waiter at a pirate-themed restaurant I've had my eye on. How are you doing today, Cookie?
Great, thanks.
Soon, Bucko Nair. Soon.
Thank you for joining us for this Binge Pipe bonus content.
Truth Talk 23/7.
You're on Binge Pipe, and this is Truth Talk 23/7.
Truth Talk.
I'm Nate Shapiro, your host, an honest warrior, a Greg Club Gold member, and a Neo Capricorn. Just like my cereal, I like to buy my justice in bulk. So it's time to examine expired coupons. I am owed 25 cents off granola bars. You know what? We can't just go by the dates dictated by Big Calendar. So join me next week. But don't trust the numbers on the wall. Just tune in after you see the moon 7 times. Truth Talk 23/7.
Truth Talk.
Enjoy this exclusive behind-the-scenes content from You Don't Know Jack.
Oh, my name's Greg. I'm an intern here at Jackbox. I'm supposed to come in and take lunch orders. Cool. Nice. You want chips too? All right. Yeah, no big deal. Oh, you want to know about me, huh? I have plans. Big plans. But don't worry about it. Lunch will be here in about 30 minutes, though.
Thank you for joining us for this Binge Pipe bonus content.
Listening to You Don't Know Jack Oldies Radio. I'm Schmitty, and I'll be your guide as we cruise down memory lane to play some of the classic Jack commercials from yesteryear. Hey, do you remember the 90s? You don't? Well, that's going to be a problem. Listen to these classic commercials anyway.
Playing solitaire on the computer is fun, right? But it's hard to remember all those rules. Now there's a computer card game that gets back to the basics.
52 Card Pickup 2000.
That's right. 52 Card Pickup 2000 does all the work by throwing the virtual deck all over the virtual room.
Whoa! There are cards all over the place.
You know what to do next.
Here's the 4 of clubs under this couch. I'm gonna pick it up.
Wow, there's 3 or 4 under this table. I'm gonna pick them up.
You can play by yourself or set up exciting tournament play. With your web browser, you can even play other people across the internet. It's simple, it's repetitive, it's
52 Card Pickup 2000.
You'll wonder why you ever owned a real deck of cards.
Morning, Ted. Oh, you look horrible. Rough night last night?
You bet. It was Carol's and my anniversary, and we didn't get any sleep.
Sounds great.
You'd think, but I don't know. Nighttime's just not the same as it used to be.
Sounds like you need some nighttime putty.
Nighttime whatty?
Nighttime putty. It's just like regular putty, but for nighttime.
Huh, how's it work?
Here, I'll show you. See, because nighttime putty's made from a water-soluble, stain-proof plasticine polymer, I can mold it around this area here, or even back here, and up over this, for a fit that goes on smooth and stays secure all night long.
I see. Whoa, what's that part for?
I thought you'd ask about that. Look, if I bend this back here and open this flap, ta-da!
Oh my gosh, how'd that get in there?
Beats me.
Wow, Dan, you sure know a lot about nighttime putty.
Hey, my late night buddy is nighttime putty.
Oh, Dan.
Fear, half-truths, bait-and-switch tactics. Why are newscast promos so sensational? And could they kill you? Tonight.
This is Schmitty, and you've been listening to You Don't Know Jack Oldies Radio.
You Don't Know Jack Oldies Radio.
By studying the flight patterns and the feeding habits of the swans, I can just barely justify my degree.
Gluten!
Hey guys, welcome back to another unboxing video. Let's check out what we have today. And it looks like... oh no. Oh, it's bees again. Bees again! Bees again!
Most coaches want their players to succeed. Not Coach Jones. He's a massive dick.
This is Nate Shapiro, the host of Binge Pipe's new live talk radio channel, Truth Talk 23/7.
Truth Talk.
Bringing you the real dirt on what's really happening 23 hours a day, 7 days a week. Except for holidays and the third Wednesday of every month, which we also take off to get the studio cleaned. Truth Talk 23/7.
Truth Talk.
Your only source for the stories everyone else is too afraid or too corrupt or has too much journalistic integrity to tell you.
Truth Talk.
Hey guys, what's up? So if you saw my last vid, then you know I took a photo of myself every day for a year. Thanks for all the positive feedback. It was a really fun project, and I learned something about myself while doing it. It turns out I'm a narcissist.
Everybody down! Get down on the floor now! This is my first time teaching a yoga class! I said get down!
Okay, so it's a bet. If you can get the coolest girl in school to go to prom with you, I'll take a gender studies class that will teach me that women aren't commodities and challenges based on archaic standards of masculinity.
You're on, man!
Yeah! Why can't I cry?
It's worse than we thought, sir. Those giant snakes are heading towards Earth.
I like being able to stream movies day or night, and I don't mind a lot of buffering during peak hours.
I'm a Spencer. Yeah, that's my name.
I think I'm a ghost.
We are Binge Pipe.
Welcome back to the next sound effects star. Up next is Randall Smith, a contestant who has a powerful story about redemption.
My name is Randall Smith, and when I was 4 years old, my dad got killed by a cartoon character wielding a giant mallet. I was in the other room at the time and heard everything. From that point on, I decided to dedicate my life to turning sound effects into a positive force.
And here to present a piece he calls An Alpaca Making Love to a Fax Machine is Randall Smith.
This is for you, Dad.
Judges, what do you think?
I love what you're about, man, but I didn't quite feel that. The fax machine sounded more like a printer to me.
Oh, okay, thank you.
Randall, I love how inspiring your story is, but I have to agree. That sounded more like an alpaca having sex with a printer more than it did an alpaca making love to a fax machine. I'm out.
I disagree, but thanks.
These guys don't know what they're talking about. That really worked for me. You really took me there. It felt like I was actually watching an alpaca going to town on a fax machine. I'm in.
Congrats, Randall. We'll see you next week. Now, here performing a piece she calls A Wolfman Farting in a Bathtub is Alice Berry.
Hey kids, do you believe in a world of make-believe? Yeah! Then you too are susceptible to identity theft.
This week on Captain Funtime's World of Hard Adult Lessons.
Who wants to count my credit score? It won't take long.
Old Man's Memes. Hello, it's me, Old Man, and I watch the memes now. So it's this time they say this is a new meme that's never been seen before. So here we go. Start her up back there. Ooh, it's a kitty cat, and it's playing a piano. Oh, it's good. It must practice many hours a day. It's a catchy song. That's very good, kitty. The kitty's wearing a blue smock. It might be a doctor. I don't know. Maybe that's what the piano's just a side gig. But it's playing, and oh, it stopped now. And it's holding its paws over the keyboard, just hovering It's done. The kitty's done playing. It's got to go make a house call, I guess. I don't know. So there you go, Piano Kitty. New meme for everyone to enjoy. See you next time with the memes. Old man's memes.
I'm a single parent.
I'm a bit of a scamp.
I'm just your average consumer.
We are Binge Pipe.
I'm Kyle.
And I'm Julie.
We're best friends.
And siblings.
Or maybe we're dating.
It's super ambiguous. Right when you think we're for sure brother and sister,
we kiss.
But then we act so weird about it.
We just gotta be siblings.
Right?
Super ambiguous. Coming this fall.
Coming soon. The Minister, a period drama about the turn-of-the-century British Prime Minister David Lloyd George.
That's it. I must create the Parliament Act to circumvent the House of Lords' objection to my social insurance budget plans.
Don't worry, like all period dramas, we've added a lot of sex.
When you say circumvent, do you mean go in from behind?
Why, Margaret Dreyer Robbins, if you weren't the president of the Women's Trade Union League, I'd say you were flirting with me.
You know what they say. What happens at the Paris Peace Conference will create complicated precedent which will inadvertently lead to World War II.
Oh, God. Use me like protective legislation.
Chefs, your challenge this week was to make eggplant actually taste good. Let's see how you did.
I made grilled eggplant with toasted sesames and a miso glaze reduction.
Yuck! Tastes like eggplant. Next.
This is an almond-encrusted baked eggplant with a spicy harissa sauce.
Ugh! There's way too much eggplant flavor in my mouth.
I deep fried an eggplant slice and smothered it in ranch.
Beautiful presentation, flawless execution. We have a winner.
Sure, we're just an island of talking horses, but can't we treat our island with respect? What? Were you all raised in a barn? You were? All of you?
Looking to become a professional live streamer? It's never been easier thanks to the Binge Pipe Streamer program. Just listen to these satisfied streamers.
I couldn't believe how easy it was to stream with Binge Pipe.
It was like super easy to get started.
There was almost no setup.
There was literally no setup. No complicated sign-up process. You just click a button and stream. Sometimes I was streaming without even clicking the button.
I'm not totally sure what that button does, actually.
I started out just streaming games, but now I can't stop streaming.
Seriously? I can't stop streaming. How do I turn this off?
I think I'm streaming right now.
The eye of Binge Pipe is unblinking.
I unplugged my webcam, but the light's still on. I put it in a drawer, but it's still weird.
It's very weird.
Super weird.
It's uncomfortable and weird.
Binge Pipe Streamer program. If you're listening to this, it's already too late.
Hey kids, do you think reading is fun? Yeah! Great! Then help me read this alimony letter from my ex-wife.
This week on Captain Funtime's World of Hard Adult Lessons.
D is for Deborah, and I wasn't good enough for her.
911, what's your emergency? I think my husband's dead. He's been shot. Okay, where are you? Fort Oh, 1442 Willow Street. It's going to be a few minutes before an ambulance team gets there. I'm going to give you instructions in the meantime, okay? Okay. All right. The first thing I need you to do is record the murder scene. Get a few different angles and maybe add a slow pan to a wall of family portraits. Oh yeah, that'd be really nice. What? Ma'am, please stay calm. We need you to film a few things for the potential true crime doc about your husband. True crime doc? What are you talking about? Ma'am, I need you to calm down and listen. It's crucial that we get some B-roll right now or, production is gonna drag on for this project. I am not filming that! Well, then can you at least get some footage of a neighbor acting weird or saying something cryptic? Or could you get some footage of maybe a crow flying from a telephone wire, landing on a fence?
I'm Blake.
And I'm Chad.
And we're the Internet Brothers.
Watch us pull some sick stunts.
I went to a grocery store dressed like a dinosaur.
And figure out how to monetize our growing Instagram following.
What are the tax implications?
That's Blake and Chad. The Internet Brothers! We bought a dinosaur costume. Mariana Trench, the deepest part of the ocean, is home to some of the world's most unusual sea creatures, including the anglerfish. Oh my god.
Oh, what is that thing? What is that? Is that a fleshy growth on its head? Oh my god. Oh, what kind of god would create such a monstrosity? Get it off my screen. There's so many gross fish. Oh, this is a waking nightmare. Oh, how long is this documentary? 52 minutes? Oh my gosh. Oh boy. Oh boy, I think I'm gonna be sick.
What's the matter, Mark?
I'm trying to find my blood type, but these medical forms are just so complicated.
Oh, Mark, you silly idiot. You don't have to understand forms anymore.
I don't?
No, just send all your information to BingePipe and they'll find the answers for you.
They can do that?
Sure. Thanks to BingePipe's customer vaults, I can send them my medical history, credit card details, voting record, deepest fears, food allergies, romantic preferences, and lucky numbers, and they'll sort through it to find the data I need and keep the leftover details for themselves.
Wow, that sounds great. Looks like I won't need this paperwork. And with the extra time, we can get dinner. Do you like burritos?
I don't know. I'll have to ask BingePipe.
Our family has been in the business of trees for what seems like forever. My father had it passed down from his father as many generations as there are, well, rings on this here tree. Now it's up to me, the first woman in our family, to take on the responsibility of overseeing the business and appeasing the bloodthirsty and vengeful tree gods with the unreasonable sacrifices they demand, and to promise to never talk about the bodies. All while raising a family in these here woods.
I tell you what, though, man, life is different now. Life is different. Especially kids. All you hear now is, can I have screen time? Can I...
BingePipe loves our users so much, we gave you this menu screen.